tell you one thing. Whoever set us up is really connected.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Relax. Soap. And don't flatter yourself.
Meet Ray Tango. He likes money,
Easy come, easy go.
but doesn't bother with cash. Meet Gabe Cash. He won't dance around trouble and doesn't mind stepping on toes.
I hate you karate guys.
Two of LA's top rival cops are having a good time staying in rhythm.
You know me, huh?
Yeah, I hear you're the second best cop in LA.
That's funny. I hear the same thing about you.
But they're going to have to work together, even if it kills them.
Like now!
We'll take it.
No,
That's one of a kind.
we won't put a scratch on it. Did you sleep with my sister?
I was so drunk, I don't remember, okay?
Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell. Tango and Cash.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time of day you've chosen to tune in. Thank you once again for joining us here on What the Fuck, or WTF, Did I Just Watch with Adam and Braden. I, of course, am Adam.
And I'm Braden.
And this week we're talking Tango and Cash. 80s brilliance.
Yeah, we are.
Kurt Russell's hair is so amazing in this movie.
I think just about everybody's hair is amazing in this movie.
That's pretty true.
I think except for Stallone, he's just like as neat looking as possible. But
That British
Yeah,
guy with
but-
the ponytail had some pretty rank hair.
yeah,
He was kind of
Yeah, that
balding in the
wasn't
front. Like, once you go balding in the front, you can't pull off the ponytail anymore. You need to retire it.
yeah, he needs to just, I don't know what the fuck he needs to do. Comb it all forwards or something, do a comb over, but from the front to back.
Just go Steve Austin and shave your hair. Once the hair starts going, just shave it bald, grow a goatee, and just walk around calling over pieces of trash.
Exactly.
So yeah, Braden, had you seen Tango and Cash before this?
No, never seen it before in my life. But I must say, to watch it for this podcast, I watched it twice. So
Nice.
I do watch it. I watched it once last week, and I watched it again yesterday. And yeah, I think both times it was probably almost. Well, actually, it was probably a little bit more enjoyable the second time around. I think.
Nice.
Yeah. First time around, there was a few things I'm like, what the fuck? But the second time around, that didn't really seem to matter too much. It was just comedic and awesome.
So I remember watching this sometime around, like, would it have been 2000, 2001? Maybe a little bit earlier, maybe late 90s, I don't know. But I just went on a Stallone kick at the local Blockbuster and just anything that had his face, and I was like, fuck it, I'll give this a try. And this one just, like, cracked me up so hard, because if you watch shit like Rambo and stuff, Stallone's still intense, but he's not, like, he's always intense no matter what role he plays. But he's not really comedic, so to see him in this one where he's really comedic, and then to see him paired with Kurt Russell, who I love from Big Trouble in Little Chinatown,
Yeah, it was nice.
it's just awesome. Their chemistry is just so good together.
Oh, the chemistry is fantastic. The bickering and the banter is just fantastic.
I love it. And
What
of
is that,
course,
proposal?
Terry Hatcher.
Terry
I'd be
Hatcher,
remiss if I
yeah.
didn't mention Terry Hatcher, who, for those of you at home who only know me from What the Fuck, I had a bit of a thing for late 80s, mid 90s Terry Hatcher and Lois and Clark. She was a bit of the schoolboy fantasy for me. My daydream fantasy baby, if you'll allow me to go Mariah Carey for a moment.
All right, we'll do a. How about we do a what is it? Shoot, marry, kill. So we do 80s Terry Hatcher, 90s Terry Hatcher, and then whatever era Desperate Housewife Terry Hatcher was from.
Ooh. I'm going to have to go marry Lois and Clark, Terry Hatcher, because that's prime Terry Hatcher. Of all the Terry Hatchers, that's peak.
Yep.
That's golden age Terry Hatcher, if you will. Then I'd probably go, what was it? Kill, marry, kill.
Shoot, marry. Yeah, fuck, marry, kill.
Fuck,
whatever it
marry,
is.
kill?
Fuck, marry,
Okay.
kill.
I'd fuck 80s Terry Hatcher, because, like, she looked pretty fine in this movie, and I guess I'd kill modern day Terry Hatcher. Not because she's old or anything, but just because, you know, like, she's desperate. And nobody wants a desperate woman.
Nice.
What about
nice.
you? Where do you place the Terry Hatchers? Because I think the one that's missing when you do this whole equation is also James Bond Terry Hatcher from The World Is Not Enough. Horrible film. Terry Hatcher makes it watchable because you're like, damn girl.
Is she on par with 90s? 90s Terry Hatcher? Did she fall into that?
Well, technically, it's late 90s Terry Hatcher, so I think I'm going to have to include all the 90s as Terry. Terry Hatcher had a decade of dominance. She was like The Undertaker.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think I'd probably have to agree. 90s Terry Hatcher, I would marry. I'd probably shoot 80s Terry Hatcher.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
What is it about the 80s Terry Hatcher that you're not enjoying?
She just couldn't play the drums. She sucked on the drums.
Come with me.
So you're worried that her coordination would be all off and she'd be downstroke and we want an upstroke? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, pretty much. It'd be like having sex with someone with, like, I don't know, fucking Down syndrome or something. I don't know. It'd be weird.
What the fuck?
Anyways, and I'd probably fuck modern day Terry Hatcher. I wouldn't say modern day Terry Hatcher because modern day Terry Hatcher is not very good. I would say just the Housewives Terry Hatcher.
Brady, come on, don't be ageist. One day your Tony Stark like good looks will fade away too.
I'm ageist as fuck.
Oh, it's a good thing this is an un-PC show and we don't have an email address that people can write hate mail into because
none of these old bitches.
So Miss Marple can get the fuck out in your world.
I don't think we have any old bitch listeners, so it's okay.
The old bitch demo doesn't tune into what the fuck.
No, I don't think so.
We're gonna hope that my mum never listens and we'll be fine.
I'm sure your mum is
a lovely lady. Look, Dorothy Mantooth is a saint. All right, should we get into Tango and Cash?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Ray Tango is a Los Angeles. You know what, Braden? You know what? I think in order to do this justice, I think I'm going to need some backing music to really help me out with this one. So if you'll just excuse me, I'm just going to feed some in here.
Most definitely.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Ray Tango is a Los Angeles narcotic cop who dresses in fancy suits and wears wire-rimmed glasses and talks to his stockbroker more than he talks to his mother. Gabriel Cash is a Los Angeles narcotics cop who has a long, disheveled haircut and who dresses in worn-out sweatshirts. Even though they are rivals, Tango and Cash are two of the best narcs in LA, which infuriates drug kingpin Vez Perret. Perret wants Tango and Cash out of the way, so Perret frames them for the murder of an undercover FBI agent. Perret's plans is to have Tango and Cash killed in prison in order to avoid risking all-out war with the LAPD. The Tango and Cash accept a plea deal bargain that will give them 18 months in a minimum security prison. Then Perret arranges for their destination to be diverted to a maximum security prison where Perret's minions proceed to torture Tango and Cash, trying to electrocute them. Tango and Cash are forced to work together in a spectacular escape scene from the prison, and after the escape, Tango and Cash set out to prove their innocence, and Cash has his eye on Tango's sister, Catherine Kiki Tango. This music is the best. I don't want to stop the recap because the music is so good.
Could you just play the first 5 seconds of that again? Where is that Stallone saying "Let's do this"?
Are you ready?
Yeah, it sounds like a porno.
I'll go to full speed ahead on the sound so the people at home can really enjoy this. Apologies if it blows out your earphones.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it is a little bit porno.
Yeah, before the drums kick in, it sounds like a fucking porno.
Still a great song. God damn that.
Oh,
it got me hyped. Every time it came on, I'm like, yes! So, Braden, what did you think of the pairing of Cash and Tango?
Oh, it was perfect. It really was perfect. They were sort of two, I guess, out of what's the word I'm looking for? Two cops that would sort of just do anything to try and
They're two cops who'll do anything to succeed in their mission.
Exactly, and but they were still two very different people as well. Like, fuck, I forget which one's which now. Tango's Stallone, isn't he?
Yeah, Stallone's Tango and Cash is Kurt Russell.
Yeah, so Tango's,
hair.
I guess, a bit more of a clean-cut businessman, dresses in nice suits and things like that. And Kurt Russell's just I got a fucking gun in my boot and I'm going to fuck shit up kind of guy.
Some guy shot a hole in my $9 sweatshirt.
But the chemistry between them is just fucking fantastic. When you get the two of them together, the banter is brilliant.
Oh, it's so good. I love the introduction of this film too, where it's just like Stallone chasing down this semi-trailer, and he starts shooting at the window, and like faces stop, so they come flying out the windshield.
Oh shit! When I first seen that, I was just like, because the truck came to a complete stop.
Yep.
Before they went flying through the window.
Yep.
Shit! Tango!
Yep.
I was like, come on, that was a bit ridiculous, but it was still funny. It fit. The more the movie went on, and especially the second time around I watched it, it just sort of seemed to fit more anyway.
Yep.
Like, first time around watching it, I was like, that's a bit silly.
It sets the tone for what's to come, because everything is just so fucking over the top.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, what do you reckon? Should we get into breaking this thing apart?
Let's do it.
All right. As we say, the film begins with Tango driving his late model Cadillac convertible to catch a tanker truck, which is just, my tongue got tired even trying to explain that. Once again, these 80s films were made on cocaine. I'm certain of it.
Oh, most definitely.
Speaking of cocaine, that is what the truck is full of, which Tango finds once he shoots at it after the sheriffs or the highway patrol or the super troopers or whatever the hell they were showed up, and that dude is just like totally getting in his face.
Just pulls his gun out and shoots at the truck. Fucking cocaine comes pouring out of it.
Anybody want to get her?
After that, we're just like, it's bloody carrying gas. Get back in your own jurisdiction. This is my area. This is I'm going to have your badge for this. And I love, he's just so cocky as well. He's just like, well, I'm so confident that they're carrying drugs. I'll just fucking shoot a tanker that's apparently carrying gas.
I also enjoy the fact whenever they do this shit in films, they always taste the drugs, but never actually have any side effect of taking the fucking drug that they've just put on their tongue. Like, it's cocaine. It absorbs through your gums and your tongue. Congratulations. You are now high.
Exactly. The second time I watched this, I actually watched probably the first half of it with my kids. and they've seen that and they're like, what's that? I'm like, it's drugs. And then, he does that. And my son, he's just like, he's taking drugs. He's naughty. Why's he doing that?
Awesome. What did the kids think of it?
I think they, considering that they were sort of just right into it from the word go, because they asked me what I was putting on. I'm like, Tango and Cash, like, what's that? Like, it's about two cops who get framed for something they didn't do, and they go to jail and they break out and they find the bad guy and blah, 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 blah. And they were sort of, stuck right into it. And the only reason that they stopped watching it is because I sent them to bed. So
because the boobs came out, or
there wasn't any boobs in this, was there?
Yeah, when Cash is backstage at the strip club talking to Kiki.
Oh, I think they were gone before then.
Well, when we'll get there, we'll talk about the airplane style. We got to get booze into this movie. Gratuitous. That was what I was looking for. Gratuitous. All right, we then cut across from the bullet hole in the tanker to Cash arriving at his apartment, and he sees an intruder coming in who just like blows him away instantly.
Yeah,
and I'm like 5 seconds in this because I hadn't seen this in like 10 years. I'm like, what the fuck? But then obviously he's got the bulletproof vest on, so he's able to capture the shooter in the garage after that like chase that they have.
And he shoots the guy with a gun that's in the bottom of his shoe.
Yeah.
That was cool. That was very Inspector Gadgety.
Yeah, that's true.
And I was just, yeah, straight. I was just like, what the hell is this guy with these fucking gadgets and shit? Like, even just his normal gun looked weird as fuck.
Exactly. And then obviously we get the part where he interrogates the guy like by just putting the chair across his throat.
Yeah, he's like, it's English. And the other cop walks in. What is this? English 101. Because yeah, apparently he can't speak English. So yeah, start strangling him, and then miraculously he can start speaking English and tells him what he wants to know.
Tells him where to go, and obviously Cash takes off to the scene of this drug bust that he wants to make, and runs into Cash while he's there. Is it Cash? Tango. Runs into Tango while he's there. Kurt Russell runs into Sylvester Stallone. Fuck it, I'm breaking kayfabe on this film. So yeah, Kurt Russell and Sylvester Stallone turn up at this fucking drug bust where the dude's already been shot with Tango's gun. And I like the fact they call it a little bit of a call to that earlier when he looks through his gun. He's like, "Who's been fucking with my gun? The sight's off."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I like that. I like this whole setup. The whole setup is just really clever, even down to the audio analysis thing. Like, all of it's very clever.
I thought it was all really clever. The thing that I sort of didn't buy into so much was the bad guy, and he's just like talking about his plan. He's like, no, we don't kill them. That's too easy, which I can get to a point for the purpose of, storytelling and whatnot. But then he's just...
Once they're in prison, it's just like, we'll kill them.
I mean, yeah, well, that and the fact that it was so weird the way he had to tell the story. Like, he'd gone to the effort of building a big fucking maze and getting mice, and he's just for the purpose of telling that story.
Yeah.
He's just like, we're going to frame them, and he's just putting the mice into this maze, and then he shuts them, and then they'll be locked up or something. Like, that seemed to be a lot of...
It's a very Bond-like plan, isn't it? I'm going to strap you to this intricate torture device and then obviously leave the room, assuming that you'll die.
Yeah. I don't know. I just thought that was weird. And he was weird. He was really weird.
Yeah, I agree. And obviously this is where we get the first appearance of British Ponytail.
Fucking British Ponytail.
Yeah, that guy, I don't know. I don't know if he's British or if he was South African, but he sucked.
I think they called him British, didn't they?
I think so, but his accent was just shit.
Yeah, it was not obvious at all. I thought that they were trying to make him Irish at one point.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't tell.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy that. But yeah, anyway, we then jump to the trial of Tango and Cash, where the audio guy who fucked with the audio is on trial. And I love how they basically call all their shots by saying, we're going to have to visit this guy. Yeah, we've got to kick this guy's ass. What if we kick this guy's ass? Yeah.
I like, actually, this is probably when was this, actually? No, this is a callback right to the start. Sorry, I'm just looking at my notes and I totally forgot about this. Right back at the start when they were talking about when they were at the truck with the drugs.
Yep.
And he's like, who do you think you are, Rambo or something? Rambo's a pussy.
I want your badge, I want your weapon, I want your ass. Who in the fuck do you think you are?
He thinks he's Rambo. Rambo is a pussy.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I like that, and I liked what happens in a minute when obviously at the end of the trial they get given their 18 months in prison. I like when they go to the prison and there's that dude with that fucking gigantic jaw and Stallone makes a dig at him about being Conan. I love that Stallone just makes digs in all of his movies. It's really clever.
Very clever. It's good. I like it.
But yeah, and I also like the fact, as you say, he's prepared to make fun of himself and everyone as well. Rambo seems to be, I think, the film that Stallone is best known for, maybe even over Rocky.
Yeah, that's probably true. Maybe.
Someday we may have to look at Rambo on this.
Yeah.
Someday.
But
anyway, in the minimum security prison, Tango and Cash are rooted from their bunks and tortured by the crazy ponytail guy who starts just fucking electrocuting them. Like, I love that there's this mega fight and like fucking Kurt Russell's hitting dudes with baseball bats and Stallone's just mowing fuckers down. And then they just get overwhelmed and tied up and dunked in water and electrocuted. It's like, what the fuck is going on here?
And how did they even live through that?
I don't know.
They're tied up with metal chains and everything.
I know.
One day, hopefully, just fine afterwards.
Hopefully, Proby from the Batcave will listen to this and reply back on either Facebook or YouTube about how exactly they survived that electrocution.
Yeah, I don't see that how.
Because they went past the rubber shoes, so it's not even like the rubber shoes insulated them. They're up to like almost their balls at one point.
Yeah, exactly. And covered in fucking metal.
Yeah. But anyway, that's when Matt, the assistant warden, comes to rescue them and recommends that they try to escape. And obviously Cash is like, I'm a good guy, I'm not going to escape. And Tango's like, you're a fucking idiot, I'm out of here. So, yeah, I like the fact that he gives them an out, then he's just immediately killed. That's such an 80s movie thing where it's like exposition and dead.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, obviously the escape begins. I actually thought this escape was pretty cool.
It was pretty cool.
I can't work out how though Stallone got where he got on the other side of those fans.
I don't know, because he's Stallone, he's got big muscles or something. Fuck fun. He didn't get on the other side of the fan. He was still on the front side.
No, he wasn't.
And he stopped the fan. With
From the back side of it. Kurt Russell has to jump through the gap to him.
Yeah.
So he was on Kurt Russell. I guess I see what you mean. Kurt Russell was inside the interior of the building. Stallone was on the outside. Is that what you mean?
Kurt Russell had already gone through the fans.
No, he hadn't.
The fan was
swirling. He fell down, got stuck on the bottom where the fans were, and then the fan was whirly burning as the guards were nearly breaking the doors down. And Stallone sticks the pipe in from the other side to stop the fans. Kurt Russell jumps through. They let it go, and then all the guards' bullets deflect off the fan that's back up to spinning as they run off up the stairs.
I'm pretty sure he got through. Pretty sure he went through, and then he got to that door that was unlocked.
All right, look. You know what? We're going to cut to the clip right now, and we'll see.
Yeah, that's right, bitch. I was right.
Maybe, or I might have been right. I guess we'll find out when this is finally edited. But anyway, that's obviously where I love the high wire act where they slide down the electrical wire with their belts and shit.
Yeah, and what's his name? Fucking barbarian face.
Yeah,
Conan gets electrocuted to fuck.
Yeah, that was amazing. That's a huge electrocution sequence too. That was cool.
It really was.
And from there, we then find that Tango has told Cash to go and ask for his sister at the dance club, and they go their separate ways. And that's when Kurt Russell goes to meet Terry Hatcher in the strip club.
Oh, he goes to see the guy who did the voice recordings first.
Does he? All right, I apologise.
Yes.
Well then, there we go. Oh, you're absolutely correct. My notes do say that as well. He goes to visit the audio guy and starts like blowing away his audio equipment until he gives him the original of the tape.
He's like, thank God it's soundproof in here.
Yeah, that way nobody can hear you scream.
And Stallone goes and visits the FBI guy.
Yeah, he gets blown up when he jumps into his car after eating that plate of fucked up looking spaghetti. Who eats that? What was that?
What was the comment he made about his diet? Something about him not giving a shit about his own life or something, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah. Just blur. Blur, I say.
Yeah.
Blur.
For someone who got paid to do what he did, he still eats like shit.
Yep. And yeah, then you're right. That's when Cash goes to the dance club and finds out that Terry Hatcher can't play the air drums.
No, she can't fucking play the drums.
Very, very much not play the air drums. Which maybe just because that's not the song that was originally getting looped in on the day or something. I don't know.
They just put it in post.
Yeah, exactly. And then obviously he wanders out the back, and that's where there's some gratuitous boobies. And then I like the fact that dude comes in and he's like, Elvis, what's your size? And you think that Kurt Russell's going to dress up as the biker, but he's just Terry Hatcher, and then he's dressed up as like
That was the first moment in this movie that I fucking laughed out loud really hard. Oh shit! I just didn't expect it. It was so funny.
And that cop who like starts hitting on him and wanting the three-way and shit.
Yeah. Like they throw the cigarettes at him and he blows him a kiss. And
Yeah, so
oh
good.
god.
So
What does he
good.
say? He says something about like when he comes out. What does he say? The cop says something to him. I can't remember what the comment was. It was something about being I don't know. It was some kind of indirect comment about the size of his muscles or something.
It was size for his thighs, wasn't it?
I don't know. Maybe. I can't remember.
Aerobics? He makes it
Yeah,
called
maybe it was
aerobics
aerobics
or something.
You would do aerobics or something like that.
Elvis, what size do you wear?
Hold it.
Let's have a look.
Something wrong?
Come on, listen up.
Hey, Lynn, let's go!
So I do like that. I like that escape plan. That was very clever. That was very clever.
It was.
And then from there, they head back to Kiki's apartment where she starts slipping his discs back in.
Oh, it's nearly in. It's nearly in. Quick, bro.
I can feel it.
push
I can
on.
feel it.
Can feel it. Oh, it's in. It went in.
Oh, God, how did this happen?
Well, sliding off a high-tension wire into a pine tree at 40 miles an hour tends to slip a disc or two.
Well, let's see if we can slip it back in.
Lower. Kiki?
Yeah? Lower?
Yeah. Harder.
I'll just move it around real slow.
Don't stop.
No, don't worry. I can do this all night.
Oh, God, prove it. A little faster.
More?
Good. Deeper.
Oh, my God, Gabe, I can feel it going in.
Oh, harder.
Oh, it's almost in.
It's all the way in. Oh.
That was so good. And then, Stallone, like, fucking runs through the screen door and just mows down his captain on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
That was that. I really like. I like that moment of tension where he's like, "Did you?" And then throughout the rest of the movie, he's like, "Did you or did you not sleep with my sister?"
Yeah, and because of fucking banter, he's just, I'm not telling you. I'm just gonna let you believe it.
Yeah, exactly. It's even
And his
funnier.
sister was the same too. It was great.
It's even funnier. So yeah,
And because he didn't know it was his sister to begin with, he thought it was his girlfriend. And then
Yeah,
when he
that's
came
what's
out,
even
it's
funnier,
his
is he's
sister, and
trying
he's
to
like, "That's awesome."
yeah. Yeah, I love that too. He's just trying to slowly pry out what the story is, and then like she's like, "Oh, he goes away for a long time." Well, that's not very nice of him. It's so good. But yeah, anyway, that's when they go to meet fucking Tango's buddy who makes the guns and all this other shit with his armored fucking RV.
That was the second time I laughed out loud in this movie.
That car was
fucking RV,
hilarious.
That was ridiculous. This has got like a big minigun on the side of it. And
So good.
it was great.
So they take the car after saying that they're fully insured, and I actually liked the guy who played the gunsmith too. Even though he's doing weird shit with his eyes, I actually kind of enjoyed him. I thought he was just the right kind of nutbag that you would be like, yeah, this freak would make an armored RV.
Oh yeah, he really was. He was pretty quirky. He was fun. He fit really nice.
He did. And so the two of them head to where Perrette's actual headquarters are and get into a fucking smash up with two giant fucking mining pieces of equipment.
Fuck's sake. And it was just explosions everywhere.
Yeah, it's the 80s.
Just every segment was just, yeah, exactly. 80s. It has to have explosions, boobs, and mullets.
Exactly. And I love the fact that when they're done with this whole like vehicular just destruction, the shot just lingers for like 6 seconds on just this wasteland that they've just created.
Oh, but that whole time, like, what was the villain's name? I don't even know what his name was.
Perret,
that's it. He's just sort of sitting inside, just cheering. Like,
yeah, no,
I didn't know what his deal was at all. He's just like,
cocaine.
These guys are getting in my business, so
straight up cocaine.
Yeah,
it's the 80s.
True.
Everything comes down to cocaine. If in doubt, cocaine.
Yeah, okay, all right, that's valid.
But anyway, this is the point where Kiki gets kidnapped by. Oh, I should mention. Sorry, there was a point earlier where Ponytail kidnapped Kiki. So
this was after they kidnapped Ponytail and had him on the roof.
They kidnapped Ponytail and threatened to blow him up with a dud grenade, which I thought was that was excellent.
That was very good.
The bad cop, worst cop routine was great.
Yeah. It's like considering he's standing in a puddle and it's not raining.
Plan A is definitely a loser.
Big time. Let's go to Plan B.
You got a Plan B?
Hiroshima, ring a bell?
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Not now. I'm busy.
Seriously. I mean, you're getting a little radical here, aren't you?
What's radical?
Blowing a man's head off with a fucking hand grenade is a touch much, don't you think?
You got your way, I got mine. You know, I'm kind of glad you didn't want to talk, Raheem. You know that?
Let me just shoot him in the goddamn leg. He'll talk.
I don't want the leg. I want the whole package.
Maybe he doesn't know anything, okay?
I don't really care.
What do you mean you don't care? What the fuck is this? You're a cop!
Look, I was a cop. But because of this dirtbag and his friends, we're on the run. No, it's payback.
That's enough. I mean it.
Is it?
Oh, man, I heard about you.
Did you?
I heard you were a fucking Section 8. And I didn't believe all that weird sadistic bullshit I heard you pull, but you are, man. You're for real!
If you don't want to get sticky, get back. Jack. Dun, 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 dun.
You got it, sicko. You blew it big time, pal. This asshole's out of control, and I can't stop him. But I'm not going down for this, Tango. I mean it. You're on your own. I'm out of here.
Don't forget the right.
You want my vote for the Psycho Hall of Fame, asshole? You got it.
You really do look like shit in a ponytail. No, I'm sorry. Bye-bye, buddy. Bye, baby. I don't want to hear it. Perret! The geezer you want, Perret. He's Perret.
Who the hell is Perret?
The bloke with me in prison. He's the governor. Yeah, where's he now? Where's the governor?
The desert, Ryko Airfield.
Think he's telling the truth?
I don't know, but it's not raining, and he's standing in a puddle.
Disgusting.
You know, Potato Head, you just fell for the oldest routine in the book. Bad cop?
Worst cop.
So he returns the favor by obviously putting a bomb around her neck and saying that he's going to kill her and whatever. And I love that Kurt Russell this time actually puts the live one down his pants, kicks him down the stairs, and just blows him the fuck up. That was rad. That was a decent looking effect too, because it actually looked like he blew up.
Oh shit, yeah,
that was good. So yeah, that's the point where Perret then grabs Kiki and puts her into like the Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon Hall of Mirrors. And so they both are aware they've got guns, so they both shoot him, say, okay, shoot him in the kneecaps and bring him in, and he gets double bullseyed right in the head. And I love how they both like, how'd you know it was him? The ring was on the wrong finger. How'd you know? His monogram was backwards. Like, I just like that where it's just like, wow, that's actually, I can see why these two are just really good cops.
Yeah, exactly. And they both had a different way of telling too, which is cool.
Yeah. And obviously this leads to the final debate at the end as to whether or not they're now even, because if Tango doesn't know Cash won, then he can ask out his sister.
Yeah, because he took a bullet for him. So.
Yeah. Over my dead body. Okay, and then that's when we go into the epic outro song for this movie. So good.
It's pretty good.
But yeah, I say, yeah, for now, let's throw to an ad and then we'll come back and we'll discuss the post-film feelings that we had for this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's cut this crap. Hey guys, it's T-Bear here and it's happened. Finally, the Bear Cave is live. You will get to hear me, uncensored, unvetted, saying exactly what I damn well please. We'll talk about the media, we'll talk about world politics, sports entertainment, professional fighting. In fact, we'll speak about whatever I damn well please. Find me on social media at TBearBoa. Or hunt for the stream of the podcast at The Bear Cave.
So we'll put T-Bear's one in there.
All right, cool.
All right, and come back in 3, 2. Yeah, so Tango and Cash, Braden. I like the fact that the things I liked about this were the little things like when they get taken to court, and then at the end they use like newspapers and voiceovers, and like it feels almost like it's a real event because there's just so much going on.
Mm.
But yeah, so what did you think after you'd watched it? What was your takeaway from this one?
I think my takeaway from it was the story itself. There wasn't a whole lot to, but the fact that the characters and their relationship was just so entertaining that sort of overrode that, and I was okay with it.
Yep.
And then there was just, I don't know, there was a lot of little things in there that the first time I watched it, I just thought was stupid. But the second time around didn't seem to matter. Like I mentioned before, the truck coming to a complete stop before the guys even come flying out the front. That was just, it's not like the fucking truck hit something and then like they had to brake completely to let the truck stop before. It's like they fucking jumped through the window or something. Yeah, the mice with Perrette, that was just weird.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I still think that was weird. I don't really think that fits at all.
No, it didn't. It was so weird. And then he kept kissing his mice and everything. It's just like, what is going on here?
Yeah. There was a few other little things as well, like when they were walking through the prison, when they were being walked to their cells, and whoever was the guards or whatever were watching the cameras, the surveillance on the cameras.
Yep.
And then you see, Conan face.
Yeah.
And they've
give
got
me cops, give me cops.
And they've got like a close up of him, like
yeah,
there's a camera right in his face. And like, where did that camera even fucking come from?
I know, it's amazing.
And the fact that they were wearing belts was kind of weird too.
Yeah.
Like it was kind of very convenient, but like, come on, they're in prison.
Yeah,
they don't have belts.
Yeah, you're not allowed belts in prison. You will kill yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah, are you ready for some trivia about this one, Braden?
Yeah, go.
There's an in-joke in this film from Sylvester Stallone. When Tango and Cash escape from prison, Cash turns to Tango and asks if he stopped for coffee in a Danish. And Stallone replies, "I hate Danish." This is an in-joke to Sylvester Stallone's divorce at the time from Danish actress Bridget Nielsen.
That's awesome.
In a callback to one of our previous episodes, Patrick Swayze was originally cast as Cash, but he dropped out to star in Roadhouse. He made the right choice.
Oh, yeah, that's a good call.
The glasses Stallone wears are his real glasses.
Yeah?
Yep. Apparently, the guy that plays that British Cockney guy isn't actually Cockney or British, but he started doing the accent on the set, so they let him keep doing it.
That was a bad choice.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
It wasn't even a British or Cockney accent, I don't think.
It was horrible. The scene at the beginning that we're talking about where Tango shoots down the truck with a gun, that's actually from a movie called Police Story where Jackie Chan did that stunt first.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Nice.
What else have we got? Kurt Russell was originally considered and offered the role of Martin Riggs in Lethal Weapon, but he turned it down and went to Mel Gibson, with whom he worked on with Tequila Sunrise. His character in this film is loosely based on Martin Riggs from Lethal Weapon. I'd say that's pretty fucking obvious.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. And the second time when I started watching this with the kids, we had Stallone shooting at the truck at the start.
Yeah.
He's like, he's only got a pistol. What is he shooting at the truck with that distance for? Making fun of him for that. This is a 7-year-old kid just going, this is stupid. What's he doing that for? He needs a bigger gun.
Yeah. I kind of love just the ridiculousness of that though. Like as an adult, I'm like, he's just shooting at them with the smallest pistol because he's absolutely certain.
Yeah.
That it's going to happen. But yeah, 1989, this was the first time Sylvester Stallone played a policeman. Not the last time. In fact, he's done it in 3 films. One called Judge Dredd and one that we'll get to a little bit later on in this podcast. Don't worry. But yeah, so overall, Braden, who do you reckon was the star of this film, the hero of this film? Who are you giving your best actor award to?
It'd have to go to Kurt Russell. Easy.
Yeah,
I would say Kurt Russell, followed very, very closely by Stallone, because seeing him do some comedic stuff was nice. I liked it.
Someday we'll have to do Stuff on My Mum Will Shoot, because you want to see Stallone doing comedy, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
For sure.
Yeah, my mind goes to Kurt Russell's hair.
Oh, of course.
Fuck me, that was amazing.
80s haircuts for the win.
So good. What do you reckon was the worst part of the film? Biggest letdown?
I'd probably say, fuck, I keep forgetting
Perret?
his name. Perret, yeah. He just, I don't know, just didn't like him at all. He didn't really do anything, you know. He sort of said what his plan was at the start, said, nope, we don't kill him. That's the easy way. We have to treat them like mice. And the plan was cool, sort of the way it rolled out and everything like that, but he didn't really put much behind his, like the first time we saw him, he was driving past the truck after he'd stopped the cocaine truck. And he's like, oh, these two cops are always getting in my way. And that was sort of it. Like, okay. Like, yeah, fair enough, they're stopping his business, but if, I don't know, they'd put more of an effort into showing them actually fucking up his shit. Agreed.
It was more of a film where the whole thing is just built around Kurt Russell, Sylvester Stallone's same film. They didn't bother, like, working on the bad guy, and it's a disservice to Jack Palance because he's an excellent actor.
Yeah.
All right, what do you give this one? Watch, don't watch?
Oh, watch it, for sure.
Yeah, I say watch it.
For sure. It is very entertaining. Oh, look, on Rotten Tomato, 33%.
What? No, this film's great. 33%. What do you give it, then, if we're going to give it a rating?
I give it a 3.5 to a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I was going to give it a 4 out of 5 because I really enjoyed this. I was like, that was a good fun ride of a film.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was action comedy, like.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was like decent action too.
Well, Braden, speaking of decent action, decent comedy, all in one film, are you ready for what we've got coming next week?
Oh, what is it?
Well, I've had a submission put in by one of our fellow Cabana employees, one Josh Wilson from the Karma Iguana podcast. And he, Mr. CrossFit himself, has laid down the challenge that we watch one of his favourite films, Demolition Man. So it's back-to-back Stallone.
Oh, nice. Let's do it.
Have you seen it before?
No, can't say that I have.
All right. Well, hopefully it'll open your eyes. I haven't seen it before either, so I got no idea what to expect. No idea whatsoever. I'm looking forward to it. But I guess that for now, that brings us to the end of the show, mate.
Sounds good. Good.
All right. Well, of course, don't forget to check out all the other Cabana podcasts. There's From the Batcave. There's, as I say, the Karma Iguana. There's A Word with Adam, which will be returning eventually with new episodes and things like that. What else we got, Braden? We've got BAM TV. How are you going over there at BAM TV?
We have BAM TV. BAM TV will be, I wouldn't say returning soon. I sort of haven't really left. I've just got a really shitty upload schedule. So, there's a few there. Just get over there and watch them if you haven't already. And if you have, then, well, just chill out, all right? I'm coming.
Exactly. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the Bear Cave and T-Bear's Facebook page. You can find him at T-Bear BOA. That's for Bears of Anarchy. But Braden, for now, from What the Fuck Did We Just Watch, I'm Adam.
I'm Braden.
And we'll see you next time for Demolition Man. All right, Braden, it's time for it now. We finally, after weeks and weeks of not having a song...
Oh, yeah.
Yes. You know, I'm gonna even turn this up a little bit louder, even if it means we get drowned out a little bit. Who cares? It's too good to turn away from.
It's pretty nice.
This is so 80s, man. The end of this film, I was just like, yeah. This song fits so perfectly with it. It's just like, if you wanna shoot a dumb fuck in a truck and make cocaine pour out.
Oh, shit. I don't know how Wayne from the Batcave does not like the 80s.
I know.
The 80s are great.
I honestly think it's because he didn't get cocaine, so he doesn't get it.
That's probably...
Like, I've never had cocaine, but when I watch 80s films, I'm like, I get it. I get cocaine now.
Yeah,
You're just like, fuck it, we don't need to ride out the bad guy. The bad guy can just drive past in his limo and be like, these damn fucking Scooby-Doo cops. I would have got away with it if it wasn't for that damn Tango and that pesky Cash. And their meddling dog.
Is that Kiki? The meddling dog?
According to you, it's modern day Terry Hatcher.
Modern day Terry Hatcher, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I also love the constant jokes about dick size in this.
Oh,
They just both rag on each other's dick sizes constantly.
And they mix it up too, because like 1 minute it'll be calling him Pee-wee and 1 minute it'll be calling him Tripod.
Yeah, I know. I love too when like they're getting crushed between the two industrial pieces of equipment, and he's like, "Give me a gun." Why the hell is my gun smaller?
And there's just the comments as well. I like how they sort of they call back to them. One of them at one point will say a smart ass comment like, "Is that a proposal?"
Yeah.
And then later on, the other one will say it back to something completely different. It's great.
It's so good. And I love it as well at the end where they're in the ditch together before they high five, and like Kiki's like, "Why can't you two just agree that you're the best and you can get together?" And they're like, "Well, no, he can't handle that. He's the second best cut." Like, it's just like, come on, like, look, I don't know how they didn't make a sequel to this. This is so good. This should have been sequel worthy.
Oh,
I want that sequel now, in fact. Give me Tango and Cash 2 with just grizzled veterans Tango and Cash. That'd be mad. That would be amazing.
For sure.
Only if Kurt Russell keeps the hair, though. He can't pull a Lethal Weapon 4 Mel Gibson and cut the mullet off. You're not fucking Martin Riggs without the mullet.
No, yeah, he has to keep the mullet.
That's the rules of mullet. If you grow a mullet, you must keep it. In the same way that if you grow an epic handlebar stash like Hulk Hogan, you hold on to that motherfucker for life. So yeah, Tango and Cash. As I say, I really did. I'm enjoying Stallone as a comedy actor. I'm looking forward to seeing next week's one.
Oh, me too, definitely.
Because he's got some amazing timing. I honestly think Sylvester Stallone may be a very underrated actor. You're not going to go that far, Braden?
No, I don't know about that. I was gonna make a comment about Rambo being a
pussy.
Pussy, yeah. Rambo's a pussy.
I gotta admit, I have found while we're talking about Sylvester Stallone's favourite man and people exact well, Arnold Schwarzenegger is actually quite underrated. Arnold Schwarzenegger is very good. Like, he does little things, just little things, but it's very good.
What are you referring to?
Well, just in general, like if you watch, say, Kindergarten Cop, he's playing humour beats so well in that, but then his humour beats in like Terminator 2 are totally different. They're based on like body movement and not saying anything.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, he's just very versatile and very good at what he does.
Yeah, it's true.
Plus, he's the governor of California. Eventually, we'll have to, I think, kick into some Arnie film. We seem to be on a good 80s hype at the moment.
Yeah, I know. I was actually talking to somebody today about the podcast and saying, like, we've been doing a lot of 80s and older stuff, like late 70s and 80s stuff.
It's the way to go. The 90s we'll get to eventually, but I mean, the 90s gave us Space Jam, and I'm thoroughly disappointed. We've still got to go to Roger Rabbit so you can see what the 80s animation really gave us when it was the better film of it all.
Oh, don't worry, I'm keen for that.
We'll get there though, but yeah, it's Demolition Man, and then Braden, we're not that far away now from the Human Centipede.
I'm not prepared for that at all.
No, I think we'll probably be doing a special episode on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, Braden, until then, you got the best of what I got.
For sure.
This has been a Cabana production.